Now finally this week we're heading to the port city of Cardiff in the United Kingdom. The Welsh capital was once one of the largest docklands in the world, made up of a bustling community of seafarers. And now it's the starting point for the travel show's Alex Taylor, who's in for a unique sailing experience.
This is Tenacious, the only tall ship of its kind in the world, designed and built so it can be sailed by a truly mixed ability crew.
Wow, how are they going to get us up there? I'll be on that mast, are you serious?
This was the largest wooden ship to be built in the UK for over a century when it was completed in 2000. The Jubilee Sailing Trust is a registered charity running the ship, which focuses on what people can do instead of what they can't. With my ginger biscuits in my bag, I was hauled aboard to spend a week with my new shipmates. On board, I'll be part of the ship's watch, hoisting the sails and getting stuck in.
What you've got here is you've got the bunk.
Okay.
You've also got the lockers.
Right.
I think we're expecting some pretty choppy weather as we leave here down to Land's End.
Fun.
But I guess the captain will explain it. But
Ginger biscuits are good, right?
Ginger, you got it.
Either way, guys.
You lot, you're the crew, not guests or passengers or any of that nonsense. You guys are here as crew. You're the ones that are going to do all the bits and pieces to move the ship, to make it all happen. Now, to do that, we have to do a little bit of training.
These are permanently rigged in position. If you place this wheels down. So we've got 2 evacuation routes. This is one of them. And all that we ask from our wheelchair users or those people that are with them is that for an emergency, the wheelchair user is in their wheelchair.
Nice and gently, guys, hand over hand.
So, Monday, fast net. Southwesterly, 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first.
Heave!
2, 6.
Heave!
2, 6.
Heave!
2, 6.
Heave!
2, 6.
Heave!
2, 6. 2, 6.
It's lovely actually, it's part of a team already, learning things, so yeah, it's a really new experience really. I've got mark imprints from where all of the ropes were. I bought these because otherwise your hands will be in pieces. Our final destination will be Poole in Dorset. Chris, my watch leader for the journey, tells me how he started.
I came along, no experience of disability. I came on board and I was buddied up with a guy who'd had a stroke when he was in his 20s. And he was such a lovely guy, and we had such a really good time. It was just a nice atmosphere on board. Everyone kind of pitches in, and it's a great equalising environment. I don't like the distinction able-bodied and disabled.
I don't either. Yeah.
I hate it, and the more time I spend with a wider range of people, the more I dislike it. Because you come on ships and you suddenly find that people have got all sorts of strengths and weaknesses and talents and abilities, irrespective of the way they are.
Wow, that's amazing. Yes. Look. Oh, that's beautiful. Look. That's ridiculous. That's so close. As the sun set on my watch and the dolphins, it was my turn to take the helm of the 700-ton ship.
A bit more to the right. 'Cause
You're actually spot on at the moment. You're absolutely spot on.
Only on camera. Off camera, I'm terrible. But
You're doing exactly what you should be doing, which is stop, look at it, what's it doing, which way do I need to turn the wheel, and you turn it exactly the right way.
my first time ever behind a wheel of a tall ship like this. It's huge and it's quite powerful and big.
As night falls, I finally get time to reflect on today's challenges and look ahead to tomorrow.
I'm exhausted and tired, and I don't know how everything started and where it ended, so I'm a bit lost.
Look at that!
But it's been a good time, and we see things which I would never see. Dolphins especially, I never thought I'd see them. We're going to go up a mast hopefully, and I've met people which is amazing who I would never normally have met. We've all got on well as a team, so it's been a bonding moment, I think, for everyone.
Because if you were watching last week, you'll remember Alex setting sail on a ship that invites disabled people and able-bodied people to sign up as crew for 3 or 4 days. Now they're out on the high seas, so let's see how they got on.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Good, thank you. I'm going back to bed now.
After a stormy and pretty sleepless night at sea, it's time for breakfast with my shipmates in the mess.
It's called happy hour, where everyone works hard and washes, makes everything spick and span, except I've lost my team and what I'm meant to be doing.
Many years ago, we had a young lad come on Lord Nelson, and he had multiple cirrhosis, and he didn't get out of the car. He was helped out the car by his mother and father, popped in a wheelchair, and we pulled him up the gangway. After 2 weeks on air, he walked off the ship, right, with the help of the sticks. Didn't want his chair, and his mother and father couldn't believe it. And that's why we run. That's why we do what we do.
On the final day, the beautiful weather gave me the chance to do something that I've been looking forward to, but also secretly dreading: climbing the ship's mast. Luckily, I'm not going first though.
It's kind of amazing. In fact, it is mad.
Go on, Neil.
Oh, God.
For some of the folk who don't quite get what we do to start with, this is the point where generally they all get it.
Delighted for him.
And you know how hard it is, you just did it.
Yeah. It looks a lot easier than it is, but it's 10 times harder than you could even imagine.
Oh my God, you're amazing. You're so cool. How do you feel? How do you feel?
Great!
Grace,
No.
you're amazing.
Right, you're definitely going to be the best at this, Alex, because you've seen it like
Am
4
I?
times now.
Well, I'm glad you have confidence. I feel like I'm dancing here.
Lowering back down and under.
He's not dancing back. I don't think he's interested. Oh,
I've watched it all morning. I know exactly.
I'm excited now. I want to get it done. I'll say that now, though. I mean, once I'm halfway up, I might change my mind.
Should have rest that there for now.
This is the handle. You're going to have the grip towards you.
Yep.
Okay, and basically it slides up the rope.
Yeah.
But when you pull down, it grips and it will pull.
Hang on, I'm stuck. I'm not really. There you go. I can't really explain it. Yeah, like it's hard work out there, but if you're out there, my God, it's amazing. It's like you're a bird. You can see everything. It's weightlessness as well, so you're just free. And I've never had that ever. And it's really, really high. Just to make that point clear, it's very high up, but it's very nice. I didn't want to come down, but it was beautiful.
You want to do it again?
I'll go again now, yeah, guys? Yeah, is that right, yeah? After almost a week at sea, finally landed inside our destination, Poole Harbour. I can see land. I miss land quite a bit. Overall though, it's actually been amazing. It's been hard, as I keep saying, but it's been worth it. As a person who's in a chair, especially in my case, it's often quite hard to explore. As a kid, I kind of had to ask other people for that help, and you kind of have to imagine things, and that's why I would write books and things, or read books and have ideas. I couldn't really do it, so I had to write it. But then here it's quite nice because you actually go on board, you get to do that stuff and go on the seas, which is lovely. I've been up a mast, which I don't do every day, so that was actually amazing, really. I've never ever thought I could do that.